Oh no, not you. Yo, I just watched War of the Worlds. You know, I didn't watch the trailers. A lot of people were talking about it. And I said, I'm not gonna watch the trailers. I like Ice Cube. Even though without watching the trailers, I could just tell it just looked kind of cheap. Just like at first glance of the trailer, like clip art or whatever. And I said, all right, maybe check it out. I didn't know anything about this movie except for War of the Worlds. I like War of the Worlds. I like that story. Love the Tom Cruise version. Um, they've made, they've done this story many times. So let me just check it out. What is everyone going crazy about? This is what they're going crazy about. Why is the whole movie on a why? Like why? Um, this is a prop, but I just have to hold it until I'm done with this review because I don't want to make a long review, and I'm gonna hold this because I want this to be as quick as possible. I don't want to waste no time. I did not really enjoy this movie at all. Actually, I can't say that. There were times I laughed, and there were times I was just like, but laughing at the absurdity of it. And here's my question: why are the effects so bad when it's like they had effects of weather and lightning? Why is that effect so bad? Like, I know they have better effects like that. Better effects for that, at least. Maybe the aliens I could give you like, all right, give you a pass a tiny bit, but stuff like tornadoes and weather, like that should be the best effects. I don't know if they wanted to make a cringy like movie that like people that like seemed like it was old and like for fun or something. And then the crazy part is like Amazon made this, and I'm like, it's you had so much money. Like, what did you do? You did just give it all to Ice Cube, and then you didn't like. I need to look up the budget of this movie. I'm just appalled, honestly. I'm not wasting no time. If I were to rate this, if I were to rate this out of 5 stars, I give it a 1 star. I want to go half star, but I got to give it a 1. I'm give it a 1 just because of what I think, just the entertainment value of the funny and the absurdity of Ice Cube and all the things going on. That's 1 star. That's it. But it's like the writing, everything is so like, and I know they shot this in COVID. So am I supposed to say give them a pass because shot during COVID? There's a lot of movies shot during COVID that actually came out like a film. This is like, yeah. So like I said, should I give it a pass because it shot in COVID? I don't think so. Because I said I gotta look up how many. I'm sure there's a lot of films that were shot during COVID that came out, and you still feel like they're cinematic. I just don't know who did they make this for. Why did they feel like? Why did they feel like making a movie where you're only looking at like? I'm trying to figure out, is this because was this a trial movie where they feel like, okay, maybe like they're thinking about like TikTok generations or some other generations or something, and they're thinking, okay, maybe like they don't pay attention to stuff. That's the only reason I could think about them making this. Like, I mean, actually no, because they had a movie like this before, but I never watched it. And I actually heard it was good. It's called Unfriended. I heard this movie was good. I never watched it, and it all takes place like on like a webcam, and teenagers are screaming and stuff and horror elements. I didn't watch it, but I've heard it was good. And the reason I heard it was good is because the director talked about it. I never saw the movie, but I heard the director talk about it in an interview, and he said we tried multiple times having the screenplay on the screen for the actors, and they ran through the whole entire film in like one take multiple times, and that's why they got crazy cool takes and stuff. This movie can't do that because these people are actually in the field. They're all different places, and like the effects are just insane. And then this, first of all, Ice Cube. Part of what I'm saying is spoilers, but I just don't care about spoilers for this. I feel like if you get spoiled by this and you feel bad, then I'm sorry. I'm not spoiling the biggest parts. All I'm gonna say is this: Ice Cube is a snoop. He has a job where he's like CIA or something. He's always looking. He could see everything. He's like the only one in this building looking at everything. He could hack into anything you want. And he's like looking at his daughter's refrigerator, seeing what she's eating. She's picking up a cookie or whatever. He's like, put the cookie down. Like, he's doing so much stuff. Like, he's a super helicopter parent for his kids. He deletes a game off of his son's computer that he's playing while he's playing it. He's like, yo, you living on my couch. Like, such a helicopter parent. But I'm gonna end this review now. I don't want to talk about the same. I just want to make this review because I feel like if you feel on the fence of watching this, watch it if you want to just laugh at it, and maybe watch it with a friend, like just so you can laugh at it. I think, but other than that, I don't think it really has so much value. I'm just trying to figure out, why did they make a movie just for this on there? Did they think? I think if the story was better, it could have made some other studios say, "Oh, let's try something like this with a bigger budget." And I kind of don't want to see this too much anymore, so I'm glad it was bad. But yeah. Anyway, that's my review. And I know it's not really a big review, but I wanted to check it out. But I like Ice Cube, but I just want to see him do something else because I don't feel like this is bad on his like, it's this bad stain on him right now. This is me signing off. No, I'm not signing off. I wanted this to be shorter, but I still have more to talk about. I can't lie. All right, the aliens. I just feel like, how do you make a movie like this and you put your own ads in the movie? I mean, I get it, you could put some stuff. We know you're Amazon, everyone knows. You don't even have to advertise, because if you're making a movie and you know it's going to be on your platform, why do you put yourself in it so much? Like, there's a part where you have to buy something from Amazon to basically stop the end of the world. And I'm like, I mean, I feel like I don't want to recommend this movie, but it's like, to understand how I'm feeling, you have to experience it. So if you want, you go watch it, but it's more of a joke. Like, it's more of a joke, and I'm not trying to like bash on it, but it's just like how I felt watching. I felt like it was a joke on me. Like, I sat down to watch this, and I felt like the joke was on me. I was like, hey, you sat down to watch this. I'm glad I didn't pay for it. I mean, I have Amazon Prime, but like I would have never went to buy tickets to this in the movie theater. And I'm glad, because if you did, I'm glad the trailers weren't misleading and it wasn't in a movie theater and the trailers was misleading. Like, oh, even though they do have the element where it's on the laptop and they kind of make the trailer make it look like it's an interesting story, maybe better effects in the trailer. And then when you go to see the movie, is this. But this, I went back to watch the trailer after I seen the movie. They didn't false advertise this. If whatever you watch in the trailer, however you feel about the trailer, that's what the movie is. If you look at the trailer and say, this looks super corny, I don't know if I should watch this, that's what the movie is. If you want to watch something corny but has bad effects and not too good acting and not too good story elements, then that's what the trailer shows. So it's not false advertising there, but I just feel like, what was this for? This is like, I feel like maybe this is just an experiment they wanted to try and it just didn't work. Kudos for them trying, but try something else. Let's see what the next experiment is. Hopefully it's better. But that's all I'm gonna say. Stay Joe Notre Dame. Spread love and light. It's me signing off. Take care and go watch the Tom Cruise version. Jeez. I might actually have to watch the Tom Cruise version to get this taste out of this one out of my mouth, honestly. But yeah, bye.